streams will be on Tuesday, which is the 11th of November at 10 a.m. and Thursday the 13th. So hi to Yuri, hi to Vitali, hi to Julia, hi to Oksana, hi to Valentine, hi to Marco, and I'm sure there will be more people in very soon. So without further ado, let's get straight down to it. Hi Maurits. So the foods that make you smell more attractive. Hi Lando, good morning, great to have you. So garlic, alcohol, meat, and even, hi Don't Trust, and even can affect our body odour and alter how appealing our scent is to. So the first one's difficult, the second one's easy. Garlic, alcohol, meat, and even can affect our body odour and alter how appealing our scent is. Hi there, Alex. Great to see you. To others. Well done, Vitali. That's a good start. Others for Lando as well. To others for Oksana. And even chocolate. Yeah, yes, it works, Valentine. And even water. Okay, the first one. And even not eating. Even dairy. A word for not eating. No food at all. To others, definitely Julia. And salt and tobacco. To everyone, yes, Valentine. Fasting, well done, Lando. And ginger, that's a good suggestion. Ginger, fasting, definitely. Fasting for Yuri and Vitali and Maurits and Alex. So, and even hunger. Lent's very good. That would, yeah. Okay, and even fasting. Yes, hi Patricia. Fasting, not eating. Every one of us has a unique scent, like a fingerprint. Hello Ludmilla, lovely to see you. Good to have you, Patricia. Good to see you, Alex, as well. I can't remember the answer to this one. Each one of us has a unique scent, like a fingerprint. Signature, portrait, abstinence would have gone. Pattern, that's pretty good. Pattern, now I remember. A scent signature. Pattern, says Ludmilla. Signature, says Alex. Hi Nadia, lovely to see you. A signature says a unique scent signature. I like the sibilance. Profile, and I think profile is the ice cream word if I remember. Welcome White Stripes. Well done. Welcome Rainyard. Identity, says Patricia. Signature. Stamp is a good word from Oksana. Profile. Well done, White Stripes. Yeah, profile straight in there. And let's continue. Everything from our type, scent profile, such as extroversion, dominance and neuroticism, to our mood and health, affects the way we smell. Identity, that's not bad, Don't Trust. Yeah. Personality type, says Lando. Personality, says Yuri. Personality, says Alex. Personality, says Vitali. Okay, our personality type, yeah, it's very clear. Personality for Julia and Maurice and Patricia. Okay, psychological type, that's not bad, Valentine. Our ego type, our psyche. You see, I think with psyche I would lose the word type. Our temperament, again without type. Psychological type. Our personality type. That looks pretty good to me. The few decades have revealed that odour is shaped by our genes, hormones, health and hygiene, says Craig Roberts, professor at the University of Stirling in Scotland. The last, says Lando, character. The character type is very good. Recent, says Lando. Past, says Yuri. Last, says Maurice. Past, says Julia. Past for Ludmilla. Recent, says Valentine. Past for Alex. Last for Oksana. Past for Keysage. Recent and past for Patricia. Don't trust goes for recent. Past for Nadia. Ice creams for past. The past few decades. Although all your answers are valid. Yeah? The past few decades. The last few decades. Past few. Yes, Renyard. The recent few decades, last few decades. You see, I would probably say in the recent decades. Well done, Lando, for this one. The last few decades. The most recent few decades. I think they're the same, Oksana. Straight for Valentine, straight for Vitali. Gay or gloomy, that's very good, Maurice. Gay or sad, that's very good, White Stripes. Ovulating or barren. Barren would work. Straight, says Julia. Straight, says Oksana. Ovulating or sterile, says Lando. Straight, says Alex. Gay or not, says Oksana. Gay or gloomy, I like a lot. Yeah, gay or gloomy is great. Sterile for Vitali, straight for Marco, menopausal for ovulating or adulating. Okay, nobody's got this second one. Straight for Nadia, yes. Ovulating or pregnant. Well done, Ludmilla. Ovulating or pregnant. So gay or straight, ovulating or pregnant. Ice cream for Ludmilla there. Well done, Nadia. Okay. Many of these factors are all out of our, but not all. Many of these factors are out of our, but not all. Well done, Lando. Well done, Yuri. Out of our hands. I like hands. That's good, Alex. Control, says White Stripes. Ovulating. Producing an egg. A mammal that, a female mammal that has an egg and is ready to, it's possible to get pregnant. Control, says Vitali. Control, says Oksana. Ovulating is before you get pregnant, trust. Control for Keysage. Control for Julia. Control for Nadia. Control for Renyard. Control for trust. Control out of our volition. I like volition, Patricia. Out of our governance. That's good, Valentine. Control out of our... Control for Patito Garcia. Welcome, Patito. Out of our power, singular, Patricia. Out of our control for Julius. Welcome, Julius. Control for Maurice. Out of our reach. Pregnant or gravid. I've been thinking about making a gravid video. I'm not very happy with reach. Out of our control, but not all. Control for Marcella. Welcome, Marcella. Okay. Out of our limit. Beyond our limits. Not quite Case Age. Okay. A, on the way we smell, is the food we eat. Out of our influence. For Valentine. A significant factor on the way we smell. That's pretty good, White Stripes. A key influence, good, Alex. A clear indicator of. A significant factor by Valentine. A serious obstacle to Oksana. A telling indicator of. A key impact on the way we eat. That definitely works, Vitaly. Nah, no. A serious obstacle to the way we smell. A significant factor, says Julia. Okay, let's bring this up. A significant influence. So, significant. Well done for significant influence on. A shaping factor. Shaping is good. And smash the like, as Julia says. A major influence. That's good, Nadia. Not only does this affect our overall aroma, but also how we are, including how attractive we appear to others, according to a small but growing of research. Gravid with knowledge. I love it, Yuri. Thank you. A revealing indicator. How we are perceived, says Lando. The prepositions are the key, yes, because this is really difficult without the prepositions. Body of research, says Lando. I think you've probably got a double ice cream there, Lando. Perceived, says Yuri. How we are coming across. How we come across. You see, I wouldn't use that in a continuous tense, Vitaly. How we're perceived, says Oksana. Perceived, says Alex. Perceived to Maurits. But growing data, but that of Maurits. Body of research, says Alex. Body of research. Yeah, body of, says Oksana. How we are recognised. Yeah, recognised would work. Perceived, says Julia. Body of research, says Maurits. A corpus of research. Good word, Patricia. I like the use of corpus. A growing corpus of research. Data. How we are perceived. A growing data, but growing data of research. It doesn't work, Julia. Sorry. How we are seen. A growing amount of research. Yes, Reynard. Body for Nadia. How we are viewed. Yes, Oksana. So, how we are perceived and a growing body of research. Body and corpus. I like Patricia's word of corpus for the second one. Okay, and breath and sweat. Body of research, says Marco. On a biological food affects our body odour by two main, says Lena Begdache. Those are our guts and our skin. Level, says Lando. How we are contemplated. Level, says Alex. Level, says Vitali. Level for Nadia. Level for Oksana. Level for Julia. Level for Ludmilla. Ways for Vitali. Two main components. I like components, Lando. Level for Maurits. Factors. Two main factors, says Julia. I like factors. Levers. Vectors. That's a good word, Patricia. By two main vectors. I like that. On a biological floor. No key K. Sage, floor. Two main floor. Floor doesn't work, Cage. Sorry. Two main means. Yes, Oksana. Two main manners. Yeah, I guess manners works, Ludmilla. Direction, says Nadia. Pathways, says Dewaltrio. Hi, Dewaltrio. Welcome, Dewaltrio. Two main aspects. Two main mechanisms. Mechanisms is good, Alex. Level and reasons for the second one, says Renyard. Two main routes, says Yuri. Okay, I think pathways is the closest answer yet. Two main conduits. Conduits is a very good word. Think simple. Think simple for the second one. On a biological level, yes. By two main... Okay, I'm going to accept roots and conduits then. Ha! It's roots. That's very good, Yuri. Two main roots. I was thinking of two main ways. Roots, says Vitali. Ways, yes, that's the other word I was looking for, Yuri. Vessels. Ways, says Nadia. Okay, firstly, the gut. As your food, bacteria are metabolizing it inside your gut. First, the gut, your intestines. As your food, bacteria are, as you digest, says Yuri, digest for Lando. Ingest, says Vitali. Ingest, says Alex. Absorb for Maurits, yes. Ingest, digest. As you eat your food, as you consume, good Oksana. At for the second, Vitali, well done. Digest for K, good K Sage. Consume for Valentine, good. At work, says Yuri. Digest, says Nadia. Absorb, says Dewaltrio. Ingurgitate. That's quite a formal word, Patricia. Eat, says Marco. Consume and at for Julia. At work for Valentine. As you process, good word, Renyard. At work. As you're doing your food. At work, says Nadia. As you masticate your food. Ingest to digest. Yes, because the bacteria are at work when you start to digest it. But as you ingest it, it's only the saliva at work. As you metabolize your food. Very good. And at work for Patricia. So, as you digest your food, bacteria are at work. Metabolizing it inside your gut. Some of those interactions between food chemicals and bacteria release volatile molecules that make it out of your body the same the food went in. As you down your food. Yeah, that definitely works. Welcome, Hadi. Release toxins. Consume and act. Yes, definitely, Lando. Gases. Volatile molecules. Gases is pretty good from Nadia. The same way, says Maurice. The same way, says Valentine. The same way, says Yuri. Gas, says Oksana. Same way for Valentine. Same way for Vitali. Release waste. Yeah, Dewaltrio. Waste work, certainly. The same way for Nadia. Release ultra volatile. No, that's very clever, Vitali. Molecules. Gases, says Yuri. Same way. Are microbes just good or both? Microbes are good and bad. They do different things. Chemical elements. Gases and whey for Julia. Gases and whey, absolutely. Gases for don't trust. Okay, gases and the same way. Chemicals. This can result in bad breath, or especially depending on what you eat. Agent, odour. Releases agents. Agents definitely works, Vitali. Aqueous, or worse. Well done, Vitali. Well done, White Stripes. Well done, Maurice. Well done, Alex. The technical name for bad breath. Or more. It's very good. I like worse or more. Bloating. Yes, if it doesn't come out, you're definitely going to be bloated, Dewaltrio. Halitosis is another word for bad breath. Absolutely. Or halitosis. Acidity. That could be as well. Halitosis. Another word for bad breath. More technical. Suggests that about 1/3 of adults worldwide suffer from some form of halitosis, although there are other causes. Digestion. Malodor, says Nadia. Halitosis is a good word to have, Oksana. Research suggests, studies suggest. Research, because we got an S here. Evidence suggests, good. Research suggests, data suggests, good. Evidence. There are other causes linked to digestion. Like digestion. Research suggests, good. Research suggests, good, Valentine. Besides, well done, Dewaltrio. Besides digestion. I think that's a double ice cream for Dewaltrio. Besides for Nadia. Research, says Julia. Researchers suggest, says Marco. Except, no. Studies suggest. This suggests. No, research suggests. Other causes No, not maldigestion. I see what you're trying, Renyard. Studies, notice this S. It's got to be something singular. Besides, it needs an S, Julia, because beside means next to. She's sitting beside me. Besides this, in addition to. So data suggests, data. Prepositions are terribly important, Lando. There was definitely somebody who said data here. Well, yes, that was Nadia. Okay, so data suggests causes besides, in addition to. Second, the skin. Chemical components from your food, metabolized, also travel through the and many of the body's tissues. Second, the skin. Chemical components from your food, comma, metabolized, comma, also travel through the and many of the body's tissues. Once for Lando, once for Alex. When, says Vitali. Good. Yep, well done, Nadia. Once for Nadia. And through the gut, I guess, from White Stripes. When metabolized. Findings, yeah. Research, Karen, definitely. Get metabolized, but then the rest of the sentence doesn't work. When metabolized, also travel through the blood. Well done. Food highly metabolized through the blood. That's very good, K Sage. Well done, K Sage. Once metabolized for Patricia, once for Julia. Liquids, juices, the gut, through the gut. No. Well done, Yuri. Bloodstream. So well done, K Sage with blood, and well done, Yuri with bloodstream. I think I'm going to give you both ice creams for that. Through the vessels. Through the bloodstream. The capillaries. So chemical components from your food, once metabolized, after they have been metabolized, they also travel through the bloodstream and many of the body's tissues. Through the kidneys. Yeah, they travel through the kidneys as well. Through the corpuscles. Yes. So some end up being through the skin, where they, with the skin's bacteria, and create a smell there too. Being expelled, good word, Lando. Secreted, good word, Oksana. Secreted, says Alex. Where they mix, good word, Lando. Interact, good. Mix with, interact with, excreted through the skin. They react with, good White Stripes. They interact with, yes, interact with. They meet with. Yeah, it works. Meet works. Being pushed through the skin. They interact for DeWaltrio. Sweated through the skin. Yes, Yuri. They collide with the bacteria. So released through the skin. That's a good word, Vitali. Released, says Patricia. Secreted, they react, says Heidi, with the skin's bacteria. So perspired through the skin. They conspire with the skin bacteria to make us smell bad. They mingle. Mingle's a very good word. They end up being sweated, perspired, where they interact with the skin. Interact, well done. Expelled through the skin. Excreted, released. These are good words. Okay, perspired is sweat. sweated. Interact, not intersect. Two lines intersect. Two lines intersect. Interact. There is an interaction between them. Exude. End up being exuded through the skin. Good word, Hadi. Interact, not intersect. Interact. Okay. Yes, sweat itself is odourless. It's the skin bacteria that in sweat that makes sweat ooze. I like ooze. Oozed. Some end up being oozed through the skin. That's very good, Vitali. Yeah, I think she did. I think she did as well. Thrives in. That's going to be an ice cream, Oksana. That reside in. That live in. Make sweat smell. That grow in sweat. That make sweat pong. Pong is a good word. Smelly. I think smelly is the word they used. I'm not completely sure. It might be one. Infiltrate in. Okay, infiltrate into. That makes sweat smell. That dwell in skin. Thrives and stink. It might be stink. That lives in. That makes the sweat smell. So, that thrive in. That's an ice cream for Oksana directly for thrive. And smelly. Yes, and smelly for Valentina and Nadia. Smelly cat, smelly cat. What are they feeding you? Okay, that thrive in sweat. That reside in. And smelly. Well done, Oksana, with thrive. Different foods. Different foods have a variety that makes sweat unbearable. Different foods have a variety of chemical compounds that come into at different stages in various levels of stink. Play for Maurits. Into reaction, into effect, into contact, says Karen. Effect for white stripes. That's my pleasure, Rishi. Resulting in. That's very good, Oksana. Who was this before? Okay, so I think definitely an ice cream for Maurits for the first one. That come into effect. Yes, Alex. All invariant. Flourish in. Resulting in, says Lando. Resulting in, says Karen. Resulting in, says Alex. Resulting in, says Julia. That come into play for Patricia and Nadia. Yes. Play or effect. That come into play, resulting in. So ice creams for play and for resulting in. Well done, Maurits, right at the beginning. And Oksana, resulting in, right at the beginning. Into effect from K-Sage, resulting in for Patricia. So eventuating in. Good word, Vitali. resulting in, yes, K-Sage, but foods with the most pungent results almost always have one in sulphur. Thing in common, says Alex. Concurring in. Thing in common, says Lando. Okay, sulphur. Dimethyl sulfide smells terrible. The really smelly chemicals, the ones that they put stink on, are always sulphur chemicals. So thing in common, one common denominator. One thing in common, says Karen. Element in common, says Rishi. Component in common, says Oksana. Substance in common, says Valentine. One thing in common, says Julia. One component in excess. Characteristic in common is good. Element in common. Yes, definitely, Valentine. Hydrogen sulfide smells like rotten eggs. Dimethyl sulfide, it'll make you want to puke. Ingredient, factor. Malefactor, I like. Sulfur is the 16th element, hence sulfur. In common, definitely. So one culprit in common. Like bad eggs gone bad. Hydrogen sulfide is like bad eggs gone bad. Dimethyl sulfide is 100 times worse. Hi Silent, lovely to see you. Substance in common. Partner in crime. I like partner in crime. Substance in common. Like addled eggs, but worse. Surprisingly though, some studies do, these odorous compounds can have an effect of making us more attractive. Sulfur, mea culpa. Do indicate, suggest, indicate and suggest for Lando. One usual suspect is good, Vitali. Suggest for White Stripes, suggest for Oksana. Studies do suggest, says Karen. Who is the culprit as to the broken vase? Claim. Claim is a good word as well, Valentine. One fiend in common. They suggest an unexpected effect. Well done, Oksana. Advantageous effect for White Stripes. A protein high in sulfur is good. Astonishing effect. Unexpected for Lando. Enhancing for Karen. Do indicate. They do suggest that they have the unexpected effect. An unexpected effect. Suggest an unexpected for Julia. Well done. Unexpected for Nadia. Do prove. Prove would work very nicely. Corroborate. Appealing. Adverse effects for K-Sage. Broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts and cauliflower may be of a healthy diet. An astonishing effect. May be part of a healthy diet. Indicative. Staples. Ice cream for Alex directly. Indicators. Staples. Ice cream for Oksana. Be ingredients of. It's in the indicative mode. Suggest. Yes, Hadi. Staples for Maldives. Maybe must-haves. Good word. Good phrase, Valentine. Be an integral part. Yes, Karen. Staples for Julia, a good option. So maybe staples of a healthy diet, features of a healthy diet. Staples, basic elements of. But they are heavily packed with sulfurous compounds, which can often be of the smell of eggs. Essentials, good Renyard. Staple for Hattie. Essential, yes. Essential basic. Reminiscent of the smell of rotting eggs. Rotten eggs, says Alex. Reminiscent of. Very good, Alex. And Maurice. Redolent of. Redolent, strong smelling. Can often be source of the smell. Yes, precursor of the smell. Reminiscent, says Yuri. Evocative for white stripes. Addled eggs. Rotten eggs. Rotten eggs for Renyard can be sources of the smell. Addled, says white stripes. Causes and bad eggs, says Valentine. Causes and rotten, says Julia. Framework of the smell. Yes, I guess. Smelly eggs. Reminiscent. So, of rotten eggs. Reminiscent. Reminiscent gives ice creams. Rotten eggs. The cause. So, and that's the last one for today. So that's 36 questions. Agents of. So there we go. Smell. Agitators of the smell. I like it, Karen. So let's see. Next stream is on Tuesday, 11th of November at 10 a.m. UK time. And thank you all for coming. Video on 6-7. I've been looking it up, but 6-7 is a really difficult video. How do I explain 6-7, the meaning, in a couple of words? 6-7? Maybe. But I think mainly the meaning of 6-7, it doesn't have a meaning. It's just a meme. I'm cool, 6-7. 6-7, I'm into this meme. 6-7, I know what they're doing. I've been looking. I haven't been idle about it. White stripes, but that's the problem. What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. Okay, so have a great weekend, all of you. Thank you all. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you to Alex and Valentine and Don't Trust. Thank you to Hattie and Julia and Karen. Thank you to Kay Sage. Thank you to Maurits. Thank you to Lando and Marcella. Thank you to Nadia and Oksana and Patito Garcia. Thank you to Patricia and Renyard and White Stripes and Yuri and Valentine and who else have I missed? Thank you to Hadi and Nadia and Marco. And it doesn't mean anything. That's my problem, Valentine. Okay, it's my problem, White Stripes. It doesn't mean anything. 6-7. Ha ha! That's the idea. Despite the rotten egg factor, take care. Unfortunately, I'm unable to attend all the classes right now. I'm sorry, Nadia, but when you are, I will be here as well, okay? So, next stream is on Tuesday. Okay, on Tuesday, 11th of November at 10 a.m. So thank you all very much, and I hope you all have a brilliant weekend. Yeah, you've done very, very well. I think this exercise is fun. So take care.